Hey, all my 8th grade science peeps. This is Mrs. Koffel, one of the science teachers on the team. Today we are talking about the electromagnetic spectrum. We are going to be giving you the lowdown about the wavelengths, the frequencies, the names of the waves. Some of this you're going to be familiar with, some of it not so much, but this way we can just give you one really good doodle note that kind of explains everything. All right, so let's start out by writing out electromagnetic spectrum. All right, so we have this little acronym that we like to use called Ronald McDonald is visiting your ex-girlfriend. Obviously, this is not a real word, but we are using it just so that we can help keep everything simple for you. This is going to help you remember the order of your waves, and this is going to be essential when it comes to doing worksheets and when it comes to test time, so you're going to want to know your order, and this is a great way to remember it. So we have Ronald represents radio, McDonald's represents microwaves, something we're all familiar with, right? Is the infrared. Violet is these visible rays that we're going to talk about here in just a second. And your meaning ultraviolet. X-ray, simple enough. And girlfriend for those gamma rays. Okay, so definitely want to make sure you remember your order. Ronald McDonald is visiting your ex-girlfriend. This is just going to give you a good guide to remembering. Okay, let's talk about these visible rays really quick. So I've outlined this in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. And these are going to become really important when it's time to talk about our stars and what colors mean they are cool, what colors mean that they are hot, all that good stuff. So something interesting about this is we use a spectroscope to find elements in a star. And this is something we're actually going to be doing and that you're going to get to see. And to do this, we use visible light waves. All right, so pretty cool. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, I want to look down here at these wavelengths, and I want to explain some of this information. So I want you to just go ahead and draw a little arrow here. We're going to label this a crest, and we're going to label this a troph. So even if you think of this like looking at the ocean, all right, when those ocean waves are coming up really high, we call that the crest of the wave. And when they're down low, this would be the troph of the wave. Okay? So when we're talking about wavelengths, it's important because we need to know that the distance from crest to crest or troph to troph. Sorry, I had to write that really tiny. Okay? So that's what a wavelength is. So if I go draw one from here to here, this is one wavelength. Okay? Now, if you look on this side, notice, okay, from here to here, they're starting to get a little bit shorter, right? So on this side, we definitely have the longer wavelengths compared to over here, where we have a short wavelength. Okay? So if you're looking at radio waves and microwaves and even your infrared waves, getting into that visible wavelength where it's about in the middle, on this side we are talking about the wavelengths being long. Okay? Now, with long wavelengths, we have low energy. And our frequency is also going to be low. So, what's kind of cool about this is you notice on this side over, we have longer wavelengths, we have lower energy, and a lower frequency. Okay, and so I'm going to write that over here just to kind of reiterate that. Low energy and a low frequency. And I want to talk about what this actually means. When we're talking about a frequency. So frequency is just the number of crests that happen in a time period. Okay, so we have a crest here, and a crest here, and a crest here. So if I were to say, if we were to take about this much of a section, we're really only getting in one crest here. But if I were to take about that same section over here, notice how many more I have. So there's one there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 of them over here. So this is definitely a higher frequency. Okay, so what's great about this is whatever's going on this side, the opposite is happening on this side. So over here, we have a long wavelength, and over on this side, guess what? We have short wavelengths. On this half, we have low energy. But guess what? Over here, we have high energy. What is interesting about this is this energy can travel through most matter. That's why it's important when we get x-rays, we put those really heavy jackets on, those metal jackets. This is preventing those x-rays from going through to reach us because they're dangerous. Okay, so you can also think about these things on this side being more dangerous than over here. Okay, so we have short wavelengths, we have high energy, okay, and we have high frequencies. So the polar opposite. Over here we have long, it's short. We have low energy. We've got high energy. We have a low frequency, and we've got high frequencies. So I just want to break this down really quick. One more little thing here at the bottom, just so that you can see a little more visually that we're going to have a long wavelength over here. We are going to have a low frequency, I'm meaning to write low energy. Sorry about that. Low energy. And low frequency. So look at all these L's. Okay, everything over here is starting with an L. Okay, low wavelength, low energy, low frequency. Okay, we're at the beach. We're just taking it easy. We're resting. Okay, nothing big's happening. Okay, we're just going to take our time, let everything happen the way it's going to happen. We're not going to use a lot of energy. We're just chilling out. Okay, but when we get over in here, okay, now we're busy, right? Bursts of energy, short wavelengths. We're going to have a high energy, and we're going to have a high frequency. So, whatever's happening over here, the opposite is happening over here. Long wavelengths, we got short wavelengths over here. Low energy, we got high energy. Low frequency, and now we have high frequency. So guys, really, that is just about it. We could also write in here one more just to show you the wavelengths over here on the bottom, just in case there's some confusion there. Okay, so I think I did forget to put, let's not forget we want to put high energy over here too. All right, keep it all even. All right, guys, if you have any questions, if you have some confusion, join your teacher for Zooms, okay? That is what they're there for. They're there to help you. They're help to answer questions, to clarify things. Just if you just want some extra help or you just want to talk to a teacher, okay? That is what those Zooms are for. Please take advantage of them. Have a great day and good luck on your assignments.